The Holistic Wealth Strategy, a framework for building legacy wealth and unlimited freedom to live an extraordinary life, by Dave Wolcott, narrated by Todd Ethridge. For my family, Christine, Adelaide, Claire, John, and Oliver, I dedicate this book to you so you can learn from my mistakes and triumphs to live the life of your dreams. The information in this book is not presented as a source of tax, financial, or legal advice. You should not rely on statements or representations made within the book or by any externally referenced sources. If you need tax, financial, or legal advice upon which you intend to rely in the course of your business or legal affairs, consult a competent, independent professional. The contents of this book should not be taken as financial or investment advice, or as an offer to buy or sell any securities, fund, type of fund, or financial instruments. It should not be taken as an endorsement or recommendation of any particular company or individual, and no responsibility can be taken for inaccuracies, omissions, or errors. The author does not assume any responsibility for actions or non-actions taken by people who have read this book, and no one shall be entitled to a claim for detrimental reliance based upon any information provided or expressed herein. Your use of any information provided here does not constitute any type of contractual relationship between yourself and the provider of this information. The author hereby disclaims all responsibility and liability for all use of any information provided in this book. By reading this book, you agree to the terms set forth in this disclaimer. If you do not agree to these terms, you are instructed not to read this book. Further, by reading this book, you agree that if anyone is harmed as a direct or indirect result of your use of the information herein, you will not attempt to hold the author liable for such damages. You also agree that if you use any methods, processes, or ideas contained in this book in your own business or life, you do so entirely at your own risk and without any recourse whatsoever to the author. To view the graphics and additional materials found in the print and ebook versions of this title, please visit pantheoninvest.com/wealth-strategy. Introduction. When my wife and I had our first child, we realized it was high time to start accelerating our wealth plan. Our best bet, our financial advisors kept telling us, was to continue investing in our company-sponsored 401k plans and establish a college 529 plan. We didn't know any better and had no reason to doubt the experts, so that's exactly what we did. We would have preferred seeing higher returns, but that was what everyone, our parents, our employers, our financial planners, advised. This, we were told, was part of the well-trod path to success that middle-class Americans have been taking for nearly a century. We then watched our portfolio suffer double-digit significant losses in the 2000 financial crisis. We just felt helpless. We were barely moving the needle with our regular savings efforts and the 7% average return from the traditional wealth-building options. It seemed as if our goal number constantly grew bigger while being pushed out further. Retirement, college, and living the life we envisioned were increasingly evasive and cuffed to my wife and me working. The last straw for me was when our daughter was still a toddler, and we won the baby lottery. We welcomed triplets into our family. Nothing will have you reassessing your wealth plan quite like quadrupling the number of children you have. I developed a nagging feeling that what we were doing financially was just not enough. I always felt that there must be a better way to grow our wealth, despite everyone in our lives telling us we were doing the right thing. I wondered, how did the 1% do it? By that point, my thirst for increasing my financial IQ was unquenchable. I had the good fortune of reading Robert Kiyosaki's Rich Dad, Cash Flow Quadrant. From that book, I learned how money works, and that there were other ways than what I'd been originally taught to protect and multiply our wealth. Better ways with less
Sample complete. Ready to continue?